everybody, and thank you so much for inviting me. It's a great pleasure to be with such an amazing group and wonderful group. We are all very proud of you and we admire you. And you are a great asset to UNF, and you're fortunate to have Coach Cobra supporting and encouraging you to succeed and excel. So let me share with you some stories about me and my kids. Every time I attend a tennis match or watch my daughters play in a sport game, I, like other fans, start thinking or naively think that I can do better than any player. And I start criticizing, saying that she should have been more focused. She should have bent her knees more to avoid missing any shots. And she should have done this and done that. And she should have watched the ball longer enough. And she should have put more spin on the ball. But honestly, I'm amazed and I'm impressed with the tennis players and their passion and their drive to succeed. And I start wondering, what's their goal and focus? Is it winning, success, and perfection? What is their strategy to cope with any setbacks or failures when you have a failure? What's your plan? How to cope with that? How can you recover from any loss? You've definitely experienced times of success and also times of loss. But you've definitely been thinking, how can I overcome that? And you have a great potential and so much to be proud of. The question is, can you persist past any failure? Can you overcome a failure easily? How can you prepare for challenging yourself to be ahead of others? How can you distinguish yourself from others and be ahead of your opponents and maintain your success in tennis matches? I mean, what's your strategy? What do you do in order to do that? How can you realize your full potential? That's your ultimate goal, that you would like to excel in what you're doing and you would like to pass any match successfully, and if you have any failure, you go past that failure. If you have any success, you maintain it and you go to the next game. Well, let's think together. What do the greatest tennis players have in common? What separates them from the rest of the pack? And what makes you a great tennis champion besides being coached by Coach Cobra? Let's say that you would like to be like great coaches like Serena Williams, Steffi Graf, Martina Navratilova, Chris Evert, or you might have a similar style like Pete Sampras, Federer, Bjorn Borg, Andre Agassi. You're familiar with these names, of course. I mean, that's your passion. Connors, Lendl, Nadal, Djokovic, and McEnroe. How can you be like them, and what is so special about them? Is it the key? What's their key? What's the key to their success? Is it the amazing serves that Serena Williams have? Or is it the perfect strokes and great forehands of Roger Federer? Or the unbreakable mental toughness of Steffi Graf? Or the fantastic physical abilities of Martina Navratilova? What is exactly the key? Is it the amazing backhands of many great players, or the passion, drive for success, and pursuit of perfection and diversified skills of all those champions? I think it's a combination of all of those, and that's what you'd like to accomplish. Yet bear in mind that every player has a weakness. One might not be very comfortable going to the net. Another doesn't have very good drop shots. Another cannot control the game from the baseline. These are all shortcomings, right? And a real champion tries to overcome those and excel in doing all of the above. If you'd like to be a great champion, and you are, we are so proud of you. You two are great athletes who are competitive by nature. I mean, this is basically anybody in tennis or any other sports. You are competitive by nature. You'd like to excel. You have that kind of drive. You love what you do and you want to excel in it. You pursue your goal and dream of winning all the competitions. But the reality is, you need rigorous training, right? Dedication, mental toughness, and focus. Besides, the success is not going to materialize in 100% of the games. You're not going to succeed in all the games. So you will unfortunately experience some losses sometimes, and you would like to learn how to turn things around and transform failures into success. That is the key point, I assume. So what is the key to success for great athletes like you? To accomplish success, you should expect going through persistent trials, training, and hard work, struggle to achieve a goal, facing several setbacks and failures, many losses. Then you are gonna accomplish great success afterwards. Remember, no pain, no gain. I mean, we're familiar with that. Suffering relentless trials and working harder and smarter are the ingredients to achieve success. We know that. If you don't struggle and fail, that means you most likely did not try hard enough to rise to a higher level. So how can we be prepared to handle failures? Failure is not only part of the game, but also part of learning. The failure that you experience in some games provide essential lessons for future games to achieve great successes. And we are targeting that. And failure is a key to winning and success. And I urge you to keep playing with enthusiasm, try hard, accept failing and losing, process and reflect after every match, and learn from this failed experience. Analyze and accumulate more knowledge from every game and match, and then learn lessons and try again, and then fail again, and then finally succeed. You will win. Ultimately, you will win, but you're going to go through that process. It's fine to have losses and failures, but with persistence, you will eventually reach success. I mean, this is a fact. So part of that plan for winning, and I'm sure that your coach just shared that with you, is I think that all these players, they have an aim for success. They have a desire to success. They hate losing and they love winning. That's a fact. I mean, that is basically what we all do. How can they do that? They do it through dedication in training, pushing your limits in training, going an extra mile. Practice harder and smarter to eventually to be tough, not just physically, but more importantly, mentally. You have to be tough mentally as well. I quote a boxer, Muhammad Ali, saying that I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life a champion. That's what he said. So work hard day in and day out. I think that you practice 5-6 days a week, so this is fantastic. So you achieve that goal. They achieve that part at least. So work hard with stamina to improve your style and improve your athletic ability and your quality of your performance. You're going to be dedicated and just work hard and smart. Play with passion and enthusiasm. We're not just playing, we play with passion. We put our heart in the game. And that's going to achieve remarkable success. Aim for perfection, but be careful that avoid frustration when you don't achieve perfection. That is something that you need to keep in mind, that you avoid losing control of your emotions and composure. Some people call it mental breakdown. We don't want that. So yes, you aim for perfection, but at the same time, you know how to cope with failures and don't be frustrated if you lose. You have to have adaptability, you have to stay calm under pressure, and remember to be composed, because composed athletes, the cool guys or girls, remain calm and persistent and in control, especially under pressure situations or after losses. This is a key so that you can continue winning. We all saw many players who lost control and experienced a mental breakdown. You probably have seen that over and over again. We don't want that. You need to improve your composure. An athlete with very high expectations for her performance is likely to be easily frustrated and to lose control emotionally when she believes that the expectations are not met. So we need to cope with that. Yes, we're going to win. Sometimes we might lose. It's okay. We're not going to lose control. If you are suffering and you're really stressed out, get emotional help and emotional support and healing from your coach and your teammates. Avoid blaming yourself excessively. Process your emotions and vent emotions smoothly, and remind yourself with positive, uplifting messages. So keep reminding yourself, oh, I did this good. I think that we're going to win. I remember in the first game we did such and such. In the last match we did such and such. Just have that kind of positive message so that it will make you more coping better with that situation that you have. So adjust your mindset to overcome the desire to give up after losing some points. So when you lose some points, just adjust your mind so that I'm going to go through this. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to lose. Don't also be very comfortable when you win some points. So when you win some points in a game, don't feel comfortable that you're going to achieve the success in the whole entire match. I mean, it's still challenging. You're still playing. And accept that you're going to make mistakes. This is very important, that you need to accept that you're going to make some mistakes and you're going to move forward and you grow mentally and you grow and be more mature. That will empower and liberate you, allowing you to focus on what's next allow you to focus on the next serve, allow you to focus on the next shot. Focus more on what? On whatever is within your control, and forget other stuff that is beyond your control. Focus on what you have in hand right now, and recognize that dwelling on mistakes is not good. It's going to make you lose focus on the next play and task needed to perform well. So focusing on errors so much is going to make you lose control emotionally. Yes, you need to learn from mistakes, that's understood, but just like keep dwelling on mistakes and stuff is not very good. You need to regroup by interrupting the chain of any negative thoughts and avoid frustrations when you don't achieve this kind of perfection. I think that's a good strategy so far, and on top of that, refocus on the next play. So always think ahead and push beyond your limits, not just in the game, but before that. Push beyond your limits when you're doing the practice and you'd like to aspire and reach the next level. And remember that other players might be more talented than you. That's fine. But there is no justification whatsoever for you not to work harder and smarter to reach that level. So yes, others are talented, fantastic. I'm not going to take that for a fact, but I'm going to practice harder and I'm going to reach next level, and you will do that. You're going to develop diversified skills. So every single skill as far as shots, you're going to do it. So you're going to have strong, accurate serves. You're going to have better forehands. You're going to have better backhand, slice backhand spiraling towards the baseline. You're going to have very nice volley, half volley, overhead, smash, drop shots. I'm talking as an expert in tennis, and I am not, but I'm just trying my best. I played a little bit. You're going to have better deep shots and sneaky drop shots and back spins. So all of those, you're going to practice how to make all this stuff really good so that you can win your game. And you would like to get out of your comfort zone and be hungry for success. So it's going to be relaxed. No, I need to exercise more. I need to develop more success. And you'd like to be passionate about your mental and physical abilities and put 100% of your effort in the practice, 100% of your effort in the game. And stop worrying too much about what others think. I think that is not going to be very helpful. Someone advised saying that no self-pity. Just take a step back and see what you did wrong. Do not let your failures weigh you down. Use it to climb back up. So we just need to focus on that you play with no fears. Play without fears and be willing to risk losing. You're not going to achieve a goal unless if you take a risk. You know that, even in business, in engineering. If you'd like to build a skyscraper, if you'd like to build some magnificent structures, you are taking a risk, calculated risk, that you are going to do something. So let's say that you'd like to play something, practice doing that and take the risk of doing it. Don't feel that I shouldn't or be afraid of trying, because fear of failure can lead you to play defensive instead of composed. And recover from failures and transform your challenges into success by acknowledging, yes, there is a failure. That's number one. Number two, analyze what went wrong. Consider your success recovers from past failures and setbacks, and make adjustments that you need to do so you can enhance your shots even better. Keep adjusting those shots until they work, and focus on doing your best in every match, every game, every point that you are playing. You will face obstacles, that is definitely, but how can you deal with them? You will crush the obstacles with your strong will, and you will never give up as an athlete. I remember also a quote from Michael Jordan. He said, obstacles do not have to stop you. If you run into a wall, do not turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, so go through it or go around it. So you have to face these obstacles and deal with it as you wish. Great athletes like you are also humble and accountable. After losing a match, you may graciously take the blame for a loss. That's fine. When winning, share the credit with the teammate and share the credit with your coach. And focus always on finding a niche, like what is the selling point or the advantage that we're having. Find it over and over and practice to find how can I distinguish myself from others. Believe that you can pull through anything and fire strong aces in the second serve, even the second serve. So you fire this strong serves. I'm sorry, I'm giving some advice. I'm not sure if it's going to be valid or not. And whether the hostile crowds, if some people are against you, you know how to deal with that. Outsmart your opponent and remain mentally tough. So persistent will most likely transform any failure into great success. Just keep that in mind. And if anybody tells you it's impossible to win and you won't be able to do it nor achieve success, your response will always be to sharpen your skills, practice more. You have to sharpen your drive to success and increase your drive to success. Fight to reach a new level and push yourselves to strive for the best. That is the only answer that you should get. So let's acknowledge that challenges before us, there are many of them. How can we learn from losses and failures behind us and turn those failures into success? So let's have our slogan here at UNF to be, you never falter, you never fail to seek perfection, you never fail to try your best, you never fail to accomplish success, you never fail to make us proud, and we are very proud of you. So you not only can, but you will transform any challenge or any failure into great success. With that, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure.